If you're like me, you think that orangutans are the best ape, which they are. But what makes orangutans so great? If not the best ape, they are certainly the most unique ape that there is. Their intelligence, behavior, and biology make them one of the most fascinating creatures on Earth. Orangutans are a unique species of ape. For starters, they are the only great ape not found in Africa. Orangutans are actually from Indonesia. Spread across multiple islands, you can find the three main subspecies of orangutan: Bornean, Sumatran, and Tapanuli. Let's talk about how they live on the island for a while. Orangutans are frugivores. This means that their diet primarily consists of fruit. Orangutans do eat other things, like insects or leaves, but will always prefer fruit. In order to reach this fruit, orangutans live in the trees. They don't just swing on them or sleep in them, they live and socialize in them, rarely leaving their trees. This makes orangutans the only arboreal apes, the only apes that live in trees. This brings us to one of their most notable differences, their color. Due to living high up in the trees 24/7, the sun reflecting off their fur has turned their color red. Orangutans are very lonely apes. Not only are they extremely endangered due to palm oil monocropping, but they are also the only ape not to travel in troops. Orangutans don't dislike each other, and will commonly interact with other orangutans in their range, but unlike gorillas, chimpanzees, and bonobos, orangutans don't have a close social network. Orangutans will travel the jungle alone, searching for a mate. They use their large cheek flanges as a way to enhance their mating call range. If the orangutan gets the female, he will travel with her for a while, but orangutan fathers don't stick around. Some may even leave before the child is born. Orangutan mothers will stay with their children for a very long time, 6 to 7 years. For the first couple of months, orangutan babies rely on their mothers to take care of everything for them. But once reaching 3 years old, orangutans must start copying their mothers to replicate the tasks. Once they reach around 8, the young orangutan will then leave his mother's nest and make his own, still visiting the mother once in a while up until they're 15. Once the orangutan becomes independent, he then searches for his mate and the cycle repeats. While all these traits make orangutans unique, nothing is more special about orangutans than their intelligence. Orangutans are the smartest non-human ape. They clearly show this in the wild through their constant use of tools. Orangutans have created the ability to pick up sticks and use them for multiple tasks similar to primitive tools that we created. Their use of tools continues beyond sticks. Orangutans use their bristly fur coats to tangle ants. They find an ant colony, sit next to it, and rub their fur all over the ants, entangling them in the process. But eating doesn't just require knowing how to get the food, it also requires knowing how to get to the food. Orangutans have a mental map of where they are along with every fruit tree, bush, beehive, ant colony, and every other thing in their forest pocket. Having this mental map allows orangutans to access water, food, and shelter instantly in case of danger. Orangutans also have a keen understanding of forest physics. They know that small branches can't hold big orangutans, they know how to bridge across trees, and they even know how to swing from vine to vine. When traveling, orangutans disperse seeds through their droppings. They are one of the most vital parts of the jungles in the southeast. Orangutans are responsible for saving peatland forests from producing an overwhelming amount of carbon. When eating and spitting out seeds, those seeds spat out by the orangutan actually have a higher chance of growing than seeds picked directly from the fruit. This helps with biodiversity and plants in Indonesia. Orangutans are in danger. Deforestation has destroyed 32% of the orangutan population. Illegal logging in protected forests is a big part of the problem. 50% of orangutans are found in forests owned by palm oil or mining companies.
His jungle home stretched to the horizon. Not anymore. In the last 4 decades, the pristine lowland jungle that orangutans depend on has declined by a staggering 75%. Across the world, we are losing tropical forest at the rate of nearly 15 million hectares every year. And with it, the planet's treasure trove of diversity. Jungles store and capture more carbon than any other habitat on land. They cool our planet, provide food and medicines. We lose them at our peril.